think we can all agree that these are some really disruptive, disorienting times that as a whole world we're all experiencing together. And with that comes such a wide range of emotions and feelings that we're trying to make sense of, and none of us have ever lived this before. And so as we're trying to process this sense of trauma we're all in, it can feel really overwhelming because we, like I said, have never been here before. And I think many of us are experiencing different levels of grief. Maybe we've lost somebody through this, lost our job, we have a loss of plans that we had for 2020, and grief moves us through a whole lot of emotions that we can't control. We can't control the timeline of our grief. There's so many unknowns about this season, and I know that all these feelings and emotions that we hold are in our body, and the value of moving to give our body a place to release all of this that we're holding is extremely valuable. And so as I was thinking on all of this, I just came to the Psalms and how that is a place in Scripture where the psalmists all write from a very honest, real place, whether it's lamenting and crying out. They're in a place of overwhelm. They feel like death is surrounding them, and they're just asking God, where are you in this? To praise and gratitude of looking back and seeing how God brought them through, and everything in between. It's writings that express the human experience. So even though it's thousands of years later, we can all relate, because as humans, this is what we all go through in our own way, in our own process. And so thinking through, how do we combine these writings with movement to process all that we're feeling right now? And so that's kind of how this Move and Meditate with the Psalms was birthed. And so I chose just 8 Psalms that stuck out to me. There's so many good ones, but I chose 8 different ones. And within each of these 8 Psalms, there are different creative expressions for meditation. And so there's a yoga class for each one. There's a song that has a simple flow put together just to use for meditation. There are breath prayers and lectio divinas and prayers of examen, and even using images to reflect on and notice what it's speaking to you. And so this resource is for you. It's for you in this time to find a soft landing place to process all these shifting emotions you're feeling. This is also a place to come seeking peace and solidarity. It is a place for you to find hope, a place for you to grieve and to be honest before God. It's a place for you to heal and to feel that you have space just to be exactly where you are, to not feel a need to be anywhere else, and a place to find grounding in these really unsteady, uncertain days.